to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Rockets in Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the guys we'll watch tonight is Ty Lawson. When he's on the floor, how does he impact the game so much, Shaq, given his size?
Well, I'm not a guard, but he's impossible to stay in front of either in the open court or in half court. He has great ability to change direction and stop on a dime. And when he's hot, watch out.
North Carolina guy.
North Kakalaki, one of the finest. He might be short.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellum and Greg Anthony. We're live in Houston where the Rockets have home court advantage.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the center position.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished, and they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls. However, things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Here's Antetokounmpo, the Rockets making the shot. Back to Carter Williams. Parker sets the screen for Carter Williams. Second shot opportunity, and Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Leaves the dishes to Lawson. Pass to Clutch. Fires from the wing. And the officials call a traveling violation. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And a strong finish with two hands.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Now, here is Lawson. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs.
And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Matajunas. Harden kicks to Lawson. Back to Harden. Lets it go from the wing, and that's going to be a travel.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Monroe outside. Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Matajunas' shot is good.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harden with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. That's good. Clutch has got his second basket of the night.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Here's Matajunas. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Matajunas passes to Clutch. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Houston making some changes. Dimes, he's checked in for Clutch. Howard comes in for Matajunas. And Flash is subbed in for Ty Lawson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Parker. Mayo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. The feed now to Ariza. The pass to Howard. Fades. Another miss by Houston.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Move shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
So he gets them both. On the topic of O.J. Mayo, has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
Bucks leading by 6. Kicks it to Vasquez. Mayo against Ariza. Now Bayless. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Howard. It's Harden with the drive. The shot will not go. Excellent D there for Mayo. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Screen by Monroe. And it's Bayless in the corner. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
.41 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Vasquez, guarded by Harden. To the paint. Here's Monroe, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here is Bayless. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's Flash. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, leading by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And head coach Kevin McHale doing